Now on Friday Football Fever.
The Friday night lights are on. It's opening night in Indiana. Elkhart Pride is on the line in the battle for the Mangy Lion. And a new era begins at several South Bend schools. And it's the highlight of the night like you've never seen it before. Tonight, you pick the winner.
You're watching Friday Night Football Fever, presented by First State Bank and North End Cycle. The hits start now.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a new season of high school football. I'm Pete Byrne. He's Dean Huppert, and we are excited to debut a brand new edition of Friday Night Football Fever tonight, Dean, which is going to change the way our viewers look at high school sports because we're giving them twice the highlights, twice the fun. Every Friday night, we're going to kick off Fever here at 10:40 on Fox Michiana, and a half an hour later, we continue it on WSBT-22. And that's not even the best part.
That's right. We have an incredible show tonight. All of our games, we're going to tell you the scores, then we'll get you to the fans of the night in this show, and we'll tell you who the three finalists are for the highlight of the night. You can vote on WSBT.com, then at WSBT at 11. We'll have the games again and tell you who wins the highlight of the night. Should be a great show tonight.
Looking forward to it. And at that, we start this season with the team that played last season. Penn made it all the way to the 6A title game last fall. Tonight, the Kingsmen open up 2016 at home against their traditional Week 1 opponent, the Valpo Vikings. So we head out to TCU Freed Field. Kingsmen fans fired up. I don't know, maybe a little monkey business there in the front row. Penn and Valpo have met every year to open the season since '97, and like you'd expect, Corey Yeoman's team knotted in the tight one early. That's what they want. But Penn takes the second half kickoff. And look at Paula Mawalago. Breaks a couple of tackles, cuts up field, and he's past the 50, and Penn is set up with great field position. So here's what they do on the first play from scrimmage. Give it to John Olson on a misdirection, and he's going to go around the corner for a gain of 41 yards. Finally dragged down from behind, but it's first and goal Kingsmen. And a few plays later, they would capitalize. Give it to Eric Wood. He takes it the final 2 yards for the score. Penn goes up for good, 13-7. Kingsmen win it 27-7. How about the Mishawaka Cavemen? They opened up tonight on the road at Portage. There's Bart Curtis and his team getting off to a good start on the option like they always do. Vernon Daniels motors for a first down deep into Portage territory, and that would lead to the opening touchdown. Give the ball to Austin Faulkner here. Watch him lower the pads and take it in for 6. Mishawaka's got the lead. They win tonight. Nice opener for them, 21-7.
How about South Bend, Washington at Wawasee? The Panthers 8-3 last year. First time these teams have met since 2005. The Warriors give to Cole Van Loo. Look at him go around the right side. They were churning the clock all the way to the 3-yard line. Warrior fans excited in the Olympic spirit. Quarterback keeper by Tyler Smith. Washington falls tonight 13-0. That's a Wawasee victory. Congratulations to the Warriors.
Big win for the Warriors. You know, opening night always treats us to a couple of fantastic rivalries in the area. You got to see a couple good ones yourself.
Yeah, I was over in Elkhart County. Definitely had football fever. The thermometer, it was ready to go broke in Bago. Northwood traveling to Jimtown. How about these teams? And, of course, the Jimmies always get together at the tree. The Panthers, Nate Andrews, they had won the last 3 meetings. Last year, 16-6. How about this? Northwood packing the punch. Boom goes the dynamite. Trey Belinsky to Landon Gessinger. Northwood converts 2. They're up 8-0. Then it's Belinsky to Gessinger again, 16-0. And how about some defense? Doc Abel was saying hi. Drew Minix. Pop goes a weasel. Kenny Kern, he was hurt, but he would get up and return in the game. Biggest play of the first quarter, Belinsky to DeAndre Smart. This one goes 75 yards. Northwood led this game 22-0, but would you believe Jimtown scored 30 straight points? Man, this one doesn't count, but Northwood goes on to win 46-30. What a crazy, crazy game tonight. The Battle of the Mangy Lions. Central was down 7-0 at halftime. That meant Memorial fans loving life. Maybe the fans of the night. The Blazers defense sparked the team. Take a look at this fumble recovery by Trayvon Hart. That set up Central just fine. 2 plays later, the Blazers run in the touchdown. It's 7-7. How about a 32-yard field goal by Jacob Kaiser? It was 10-7. Then with 3:41 to go in the third, watch this, Pete. Ross Kirkton, Adrian Sims. This was another great game tonight. Take a look at the final score. Memorial 21-20. They had a 94-yard touchdown right after I left.
Of course. So the Mangy back to the Chargers. Hey, another great rivalry tonight. down in Plymouth, and tonight they're dedicating the new press box at the rock pile, so the ribbon was cut, and we're going to give you a nice look at the facility there. And then they took on Bremen in their Marshall County rivalry. New Bremen coach Jordan Leeper has his team up early, 3-0 late in the half, trying to make it 6-0, and they faked the field goal, but that's not what they drew up. The pitch is picked off by Peyton Skirvin, and he is going to take it almost all the way back, finally tripped up around the 15-yard line. What a change in momentum. New quarterback for the Rockies, Dylan Johnson, hits Nate Nixon. He's in for the touchdown. Plymouth goes up 8-3 at halftime, and then they take over in the second half. Plymouth takes down Bremen tonight by a final score of 33-30.
And you said that way too easy. They like it to be Rockies.
Oh, that's
they love it on the PA.
That's your thing. That's your thing. And that's their thing. But man, what a great start tonight.
Yeah, an awesome start.
And we're just getting going. We got to take a quick time out. But when Friday Night Fever returns, 4 different schools in South Bend have new coaches debuting tonight. We'll show you whose eras start off on the right foot when Friday Football Fever returns on Fox.
Friday Football Fever, brought to you by First State Bank and North End Cycle.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football Fever. Pete Byrne alongside Dean Hubbard. Dean, several coaching changes this year in South Bend in the schools. Antoine Jones comes to Adam. Craig Redmond goes from Adams over to Clay. Jarvis Edison, the former Washington assistant, takes over at Riley, and Brian Witten is the new head man at St. Joe.
You just sorted it all out. You know, it's hard to believe Jay Johnson is the veteran of the South Bend Public Schools, but all these guys have experience. Of course, Antoine, he led Washington to the state, and recently he was at Niles.
That's right, and he returns to the South Bend School Corporation now after a successful run on the west side just a few years ago. Jones returning in charge of South Bend Adams this time, and his first test coming on the road tonight against Northridge. Let's see how they do. He brings an explosive offense with him, and it was on display early. First quarter, Andrew Burgess rolls to his left, then throws deep downfield to Felix King. Crown the king there, 70-yard touchdown, and Adams is on the board just like this. Tom Wagaman trying to figure things out on the other side of the field. But man, Adams is ready to play tonight. Burgess again. This time he's going to loft it up to his other favorite target, Tavon Malone. He catches it in stride, and he's going to go 80 yards for the score, maybe the
highlight of the night.
Eagles up 2 touchdowns now. Northridge needs to do something on offense. They do get the ball back, and Nick Cooley's going to throw it out to the flat, but do you believe it? Colin Daniel picks it off, and he goes all the way. Pick 6, capping the win for Antoine Jones and the Eagles. That's definitely up for a highlight of the night as well. Big win for Antoine, 46-21 Adams. All right. New Clay head coach Craig Redmond coming over from Adams to the north side of town. His Colonials opening up at Marion tonight. Love the new uniforms that the Knights are sporting tonight. And after a scoreless first quarter, they flex their muscles. Get used to hearing this name, Alexander Horvath. Turns the corner, goes 41 yards, finally tripped up, but it's 1st and goal Knights, and a couple plays later, give it back to the big guy, let him finish what he started into the end zone as the Knights go up 7-0. Horvath's being recruited by several schools, including Notre Dame, and when you got a guy of that caliber, Dean, you just keep handing him the football. We've seen this play before, around the corner and into the end zone, untouched. Marion wins big tonight, 35-0, spoiling Redmond's opener at Clay.
All right, let's go deep on the road. How about Leo and South Bend Riley? First game for Jarvis Edison, the former Notre Dame player. Ooh, the Lions recover the fumble. Uh-oh, here it goes. It's down, and look at Leo taking it around, coming on in, and that will be a touchdown. Got to do a few push-ups. Then with 12 seconds left in the half, Riley has the ball. The Lions 2-yard line, but Ricky Davila finds Jalen Jennings in the corner, and Leo goes on to win it 53-21. Cats putting up some points, though. How about St. Joe Concord? Last year, St. Joe spoiled Craig Kaler's debut. The new head man at St. Joe, Brian Witten. Second half, minimum quarterback Jack Leeson fakes the handoff and keeps it himself. Look at him go 15 yards right up the middle. He's got those big boys blocking, and he finds the end zone. They're up 31-3. Next series for the Indians, Ashton Ruskowski on the play action. Says, fans, don't get too excited yet. He's going to look for Isaac Romans. He's going to make the nice grab. Boy, nice pressure, good catch. That would set up the Indians. Ruskowski on the quarterback dives. He's going to lower his pads from a few yards out to get it in the end zone, but the deficit was just too large as the Minutemen, they add the field goal. Cedric Mitchell and company go on to win it 43-18. And if you hadn't heard, Ced committed to Bowling Green yesterday. Let's stay in the Northern Lakes with Foreman Field. Rick Meyer, Brad Park, Ken Meyer, they all played at Foreman Field for Goshen. And Goshen had a new field. It was the Redhawks, and man, this place is awesome. Did you see it yet?
That's right, I did see it. New mascot, new turf. It looks beautiful. Let's show the viewers here. There's Foreman Field.
Yeah, take a look at this, man. They got the turf, they got the Redhawks in the middle, and they also had Fairfield, the Falcons. So we had a couple birds tonight. Zach Lance to Brad Willard, and that's a first down. The Redhawks defense coming through. This is old school here, going right after him, taking him down. Then it's Goshen's C.J. Detweiler. He's a veteran. Finding Rummel Johnson, and he is going to rumble all the way to the end zone. Yeah, Goshen wins it 28-14. You got to love that on the new field.
That's a new field. Warsaw's going to open up their new field next week tonight at Columbia City. And Warsaw's Michael Jensen under center tonight airs it out deep, and he thinks he has his man in stride, but Columbia City's Noah Judd makes the big interception, and we stay scoreless. So Warsaw moving the ball again here, and this looks really promising. Will Garvey finds some daylight. Looks like he's got a touchdown, but he gets stripped inside the 5, and that's going to be a touchback. Warsaw fails to score, and at last check, they were losing 7-0 to Columbia City. We do not have a final on that score yet, but we will work on it for you.
Well, Russ Radke and the New Prairie Cougars hosting rival LaPorte. You know, New Prairie, they've had struggles against the Slicers the last couple years. Last year, it was all Slicers. High booming kick, and Owen Streeter can't hang on. The scrum, you're talking rugby, not football. The Cougars have possession. Yeah, go Cougs. That, of course, sets up this play. New Prairie punches it in from 2 yards out. They always have a strong line. But the Slicers come back late to get the win, 21-20. Great rivalry over there.
Yeah, good games tonight. We got to take one more time out, but when we come back, we've been promising it. Who wins the highlight of the night? We show you the finalists and turn it over to you, the viewers. Friday Night Football Fever coming right